Short video this time because when you win, it takes less time.
Oh man, that was so much easier than putting. I should just try to get the ball in one shot every time.
2 hits on cardboard was good enough for this match, and the only penalties I ended up accruing were 1 FTN and a foot fault that we'll talk about. Stage 1 started with some handgun here. I chose to shoot some of these targets once in the A zone. Other times when I was moving, chose to shoot a few of them twice, just for the sake of speed. And then you transition to the next bay, loaded rifle, and engaged a few targets here. The stage went pretty well. Stage 2 was actually my 3rd stage shot for the day, and I'll mention that physically I was running on nothing but caffeine and energy drinks and like 4 hours of sleep, so my movement, I noticed I was over-caffeinated, my heart rate was high, and my movement was pretty messy on this stage. I also dropped one rifle shot on one of these targets here in the back left and didn't fully neutralize the target on far back left, so my accuracy with handgun also could have been better. A little bit sloppy. Stage 3 starts with a hostage swinger. You have to kind of activate and then shoot around. I only engaged the absolutely required targets in the path of the swinger before picking up all the rest of them later. You'll also see in a second here that on my way to the second shooting position, I am not watching my footwork and I start engaging before I step into the box, incurring a 3-second penalty there. My pistol shooting on the spinner here could have been a little bit faster as well, but ultimately I wasn't too bad on this stage. Left some time out there. Stage 4 had you start by flipping a tire, and every time you missed any of the targets on this stage, you had to go back and flip the tire before engaging any other targets. A lot of people timed out on this stage. You had to be really careful and not make any misses. My stage 5 got delayed due to rain on air. But anyway, you start with some handgun, transition to rifle. I think the key to doing well on this particular stage was making efficient use of the ports and your movement after I got down range. I could have done a little bit better here. Probably could have had a little bit faster splits between some of my doubles, but it still came out okay. This was the first stage I actually shot of the match. Not too much going on here, standing longer range stage here, so I'll just talk about the gun I'm using. The rifle was actually an old SIG 5.56 XI Russian in 7.62x3.9, and by not using an AR-15, I was allowed to compete in the two-gun Heretic division in this match, which really was just a fun name for a group of people who didn't want to shoot AR-15s. People were pretty surprised that I won the match shooting in the non-AR-15 division, so props to obscure guns, I guess. You know, there's an old saying that God protects fools and babies, so I showed up to this one with not enough sleep, with the hottest dog shit rounds that Tula makes, and I had to zero my gun about 20 minutes before the match began. So what I'm saying here is, Jesus take the wheel?